What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Jirard The Completionist is a story that just won't die. Man, enough with Jirard The Completionist. I'm so sick of this topic. I'm unsubscribing. Okay. Well, I just want you to know that I don't like your content, and I want everyone else to hear me. I want everyone to know that you're a fraud, because you can't get any views if you talk about anything else. People only care about you because of Jirard. And I don't like that. Well, I cover it because I feel like this is a very important topic to talk about, but also because it's genuinely entertaining to me. Well, thank you for hearing me out, and I guess I'm going to keep watching this video, but I'm not going to keep subscribing to you. I'm done with subscribing. Well, I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I didn't really unsubscribe. I just wanted attention, so I guess thank you for giving that to me. Okay, well, you've been heard. Thank you again. Anyways, as far as Jirard The Completionist is considered, this story has more to do with his family. More specifically, his brother, Jacques Khalil. He's the brother of Jirard The Completionist and the former business manager of Alanah Pearce. So she has some really good insight when it comes to Jirard's family and the whole situation behind the sketchiness of how they operate. And in this situation, it has to do with the merchandising behind the scenes with Creator Clash. So in this video, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that, and I hope you enjoy. JT. Hit that subscribe. No! Yeah, sure, whatever. At least enjoy the video. Thank you guys so much again for clicking on this. Check out smashjt.com for the full story that I wrote on this, and I will link it in the description below. As far as this video is concerned, let's dive into the nitty-gritty details of what Alana discussed. First off, let's show a little clip of what she had to say.
When I sold the boxing merch, which, fun fact, everybody, was through the Khalil's company, Jirard's brother, they told me that we'd made like $67,000 or something. I've spoken about this on stream once before. And so I was super excited to get all that money and donate all that money. And I may get the numbers wrong because this was months ago. And then I actually got $7,000.
Philanthropy with internet personalities is nothing new, but I would say over the years it definitely has increased and ramped up. Many more creators over the years have been participating in philanthropy, and for a while I looked at it as a good thing. I feel like the more people donating money and time and energy and efforts to making the world a better place is a good thing. Unfortunately, there's always a couple bad eggs to be found.
How did I get done so badly here when I just trusted this dude because I didn't know any better, who obviously I have not worked with since that happened. And it was basically like I asked him to send me examples of like where the money went or like what they spent that money on, and he was like, it was just everything was really expensive and there's just fucking nothing I could do about it. This
story specifically has been brought to light by Alanah Pearce during her candid Twitch stream involving charity trust and an unexpected shortfall, and I want to give credit for uncovering this story to you/CosmicOctopi on the subreddit r/completionist2, because they had some good insight on the situation that I definitely wanted to bring to the masses. Alanah Pearce, known for her dynamic presence in the gaming world, many people have heard of her by now. Former host at IGN and currently lending her talents to Sony Santa Monica as a writer. She worked on God of War series and big hitting games. She is a known name in the video game industry and someone who I genuinely respect. When she speaks, I listen.
But I was so fucking upset, like genuinely cried. Yeah, they also kept promising stuff would come before the fight. That didn't happen. They really fucked me over. So that's when I stopped working with him.
She recently shared an alarming experience related to a charity event that she participated in. Last year, Pearce was part of Creator Clash, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a unique charity boxing event that saw various internet influencers trading blows in a pay-per-view spectacle. The proceeds were aimed at supporting charitable causes, and it was not just about the physical confrontation, it was also supported through merchandise sales, and that added another layer of involvement to the fundraising efforts. And typically, when it comes to merchandising and fundraising, it's a good way to squeeze more money out of people, at least these people donating money feel like they get something in return for their donation. So it's not all just giving and giving and giving. They also get something back, like a t-shirt or a trinket, and they can wear it and bring it out places to prove to people that they participated and what they feel is a good thing. The plot thickens, though, when Jack Khalil, the brother of Jirard the Completionist and Pearce's former business manager, steps in to assist with the merchandise. Jack volunteered to handle the production of t-shirt sales for the event, using the same company that produces merchandise for the Completionist charity events. However, the outcome was far from what was anticipated. In fact, you could say it's right in line with everything else we've discovered about how the Khalil family has been operating. And if you're not familiar with that, check out my video that I made diving deeper into the history and background of who these people really are. But as for this story, the shirts arrived months behind schedule, and that was the first sign that not all was what it seemed. From over $67,000 generated in sales, a mere $7,000 found its way to the intended charity, which means that they kept $60,000 out of the $67,000 that they raised for charity. Huh? Alana wanted more clarity from the situation, as most normal human beings would at that situation. If they're participating in a good cause for charity and they're donating their time and efforts to these resources, they want to know that it's being shared throughout and that everyone is on the same page. And that seemed like a big discrepancy. So she went to Jock to discuss it with him, and she asked about the stark contrast in money. And Alana said her conversation with Jock resulted in a brief and unsettling reply. Costs $60,000. With a straight face. $60,000. Really, Jock? Really? This situation caused Alana to completely sever ties with the Khalil family. She was so pissed off at donating her time and resources to this event, finding out that they were basically stealing money. Let's be honest, it doesn't cost $60,000 to print t-shirts to make $67,000. There's some sort of discrepancy going on there, and Alana felt the same way, so she broke away from the Khalil family at this point.
Where the money went, or like what they spent that money on, and he was like, everything was really expensive and there's just fucking nothing I could do about it. So I donated $15,000 of my own money to make sure that we could at least donate $20,000 to the Asthma Foundation. But I was so fucking upset, like genuinely cried.
But not just that, she also donated $15,000 of her own funds to the charity, reflecting on the situation as a lesson in the importance of thorough vetting, where she even claims in her video that she doesn't have time to go through with every single charity to make sure that everyone is on the up and up. And to be honest, I can understand that and empathize with her. You assume the best in people who are working in charity, at least up until the late 2020s. At this point now, everything is suspect, and people have to put a lot more effort into their research with who they're working with.
So that's when I stopped working with him. Don't blame Jirard for that at all, for the record, but it is still their merch somehow. And so I think that's part of where that comes from, is like, I just trusted that this dude would do the right thing. They knew that it was for the right cause. They knew that I was doing it for a good cause. They were aware of that. And I was just like, I need someone to take care of it. I do not have time to think about this. Just make this fucking merch, send me the designs, and we want to donate the money. And then I just lost, in theory, $60,000 fucking dollars on making some t-shirts.
I want to be crystal clear here. This situation specifically is dealing with Jack Khalil, the brother of Jirard the Completionist, where Alana herself says this has nothing to do with Jirard. He was not handling the merchandise. He wasn't doing anything in the back end with any of this. He had nothing to do with it. But then you see how the things turned out with how he was asking for money and lying about that. And then you see how Jock handled the back-end merchandise. And then you start to wonder about the entire family again and wonder, maybe they're all in on this together. Yes, there could be one bad egg in a family and everyone else is just dealing with it. But at this point, it seems more like an epidemic.
I run my own charity called the Open Hand Foundation. And all the money that we aggregate, I started it when I was a young boy with my dad in honor of my mom who had dementia. And so We just, every year, we try and raise as much money as possible.
Once again, this story is a reminder for all influencers and organizers alike to underscore the constant need of transparency, due diligence, and inherent risks involved with charitable endeavors. You can't just trust everyone you talk to, even if they sound like the nicest person in the world. Trust me, I know. I fell for it with Tommy Tallarico personally, and how he wasn't exactly the most honest and forthcoming person when it came to information and someone I could trust, even though everything they said was the opposite of what actually transpired. Some people will say whatever they need to say to get the end result that they want to get, and there are no limits to how far some people will go. So I just wanted to bring this story to you guys and let you know that yes, this story continues to evolve. It's not over, not by a long shot, and I'm going to keep talking about it if there's still things that are interesting to talk about with it. I'm not gonna let Jirard off the hook. I know he's still making videos over on his channel like nothing ever happened and hoping this all blows over, but I'm gonna stand my ground and I'm gonna keep talking about it because it's important to get the truth out there, whether you don't want to hear it or not. Watch other videos. I make other videos instead of just Jirard the Completionist videos, by the way, for the people that think this is all I do. There are other videos. Go check my channel. Hit subscribe and hit the bell for notifications and watch other stuff. I can tell what people want to watch based off the views that the videos that I make get. I guess that's what I'm getting at. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Check out smashjt.com for the full article. I will link it in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, you stay smashing.
Examples of like where the money went or like what they spent that money on, and he was like, it was just, everything was really expensive and there's just fucking nothing I could do about it. So I donated $15,000 of my own money to make sure that we could at least donate $20,000.